This is not even a hot take, but it's when we do something different every day. Y'all, that chill guy meme, right there, that chill guy, that's the new Kevin James right there.
Okay. I don't think
that's the new Kevin James right there.
Where did he come from? The I don't know where it's from.
You talking about the dog?
Yeah, like where is that character from? Like, he just appeared out of nowhere.
Did somebody?
I feel like I've seen that. I've seen that character or whatever before. I just don't know where.
I've never seen anything like that outside of Brian Griffin from Family Guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I've seen I've never seen a nigga move. I just seen him in that position. That's it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I want to know. I want to know who. Like, and nobody's taking, or has anybody taken credit for it? Like, I don't. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Like, this not from no show or nothing.
And I thought it was from like something on the internet. I thought I'd seen it before, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but he's just a chill guy, bro. Like, I don't know.
Like, at least with the Kevin James, I can go back. Okay, this is from Kings of Queens. Like, I get that, but this right here, this is gonna last longer than Bottle Up Top for sure. This one's gonna last a little long because everybody can relate to being a chill guy, even when you're not a chill guy.
Yeah, you just gotta say you're a chill guy, bro. You just a chill guy, bro.
You a chill guy to somebody. That's the reality of the situation. But welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast, and I mean the only podcast that does something different every single day. Because we have a special surprise for you next episode, I'm not gonna get my shit off. I had certain things set up. We just gonna chill it out. We're gonna be chill guys. We're gonna be chill guys this podcast. My fault.
That wasn't chill.
That was not chill. But y'all should also chill the fuck out and
donations.
Donate.
Donations.
Gotta donate.
Donations.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
You do have the power to change that. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Link in the bio. But if you're true to this and really, support how you support, we just want to.
All I hear is since that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. My cats to see. I love it when you talk to me. My cats to see. My cats to see. Since that check.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Niggas is finally I know that ain't Leland. It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely Leland. This is definitely AI. No, I don't support AI, but I support this fucking track.
That shit is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
You can never make me hate that nigga, bro. I'm sorry. It's just not happening.
Oh my goodness.
Things we don't care about. Things, if I can find a goddamn button.
We do not care.
We don't give a fuck about before we go into the obvious. I don't care. I don't care about Antonio Brown. I don't care about that. That was a funny moment with Mike Tomlin doing Mike Tomlin things.
Mike Tomlin's hilarious.
It's a fucking great head coach, nigga. I'm sorry, bro.
He needs to win Coach of the Year this year because he never has before. And this year he for sure needs to win it. But
managing two quarterbacks, damn near leading the division. Well, I don't know after that Cleveland loss, but you up there.
Yeah.
You going
Baltimore lost to Cleveland too, so I think they're still up there actually.
Yeah, you going band for band with the Ravens, which nobody had y'all in.
Yeah.
Everybody had y'all solidified at third. But you know what I mean? Show some respect on him, but we do not care about this situation. We do not care about Antonio Brown. We say that nigga for the TikToks and the shorts.
They need to stop interviewing him, bro. They need to get him some help. I'm not gonna hold you.
There's nothing that can help that nigga, honestly. There's not enough help. He's too old, bro. That is who he is.
I think his brain needs help. I feel like his brain is like soup.
You can't save that brain, bro.
Yeah.
Umar said it best. For good. Good.
When he dies, they're gonna cut him open and see that brain is just gonna look like I don't even know.
I actually don't want him to cut that brain. I think he's a one-off. I think you should never put a nigga like that on case study. That's just a one of a kind situation. I think you just need to go ahead and just.
No, they need it for the cases. They're gonna be like, this is the real dangers of playing football. You could end up like him. Just letting you know.
I mean, you have plenty of examples.
He might.
It don't have to be him.
Fair enough.
Who got a worse brain, him or Aaron Hernandez? I feel like that's a crazy thing to ask with.
That's a crazy question. I feel like I still think Antonio Brown, because I just think Aaron Hernandez just so happened to be like a psychopath, bro. Like even before football, I just think he was crazy.
That's very true.
Yeah,
I see the sentiments. Fortunately for y'all, there's some things we really do care about. So I forgot about the Mike Tyson fight. We do not care. We don't care, but we do have to,
Unfortunately, we're gonna say a couple things about it.
We told you so. Yeah. Or I told you so. I knew nobody. I knew it was gonna go the distance. I know niggas. I knew it was gonna go all 6 rounds because that's just good for money. And by the time we got to round 5 and round 6, Jake Paul had open shots to hit that nigga for real. He just did not do it. So I mean, I know he had clauses. I know all these fighters have clauses where Mike couldn't use the uppercut here, or people didn't. Look, at the end of the day, this is money, and money talks, nigga. And Mike is a bad actor, nigga. Like that's not like nigga ain't no good ass actor. So I really do think that nigga legs was wobbly. That nigga looked like a 60-year-old man at some point, nigga.
I said I wasn't gonna watch the fight, but I watched the fight. I watched like the first 3 rounds, and I was like, "What am I doing? This is a waste of time." And I stopped watching it.
Hey, well, this is important because I need Netflix to get your shit together.
Listen,
I need you to get.
They're supposed to be doing a football game on Christmas,
and Beyonce is supposed to be the halftime performance. Get your shit together, nigga.
They're finna have football fans and Beyonce fans on their ass if they mess up, which they will mess up because they're horrible. Every live event they've done is terrible. Like I done seen the Love Is Blind live read. Those are always horrible when they did it live. Those are always terrible. So I know it's gonna go horribly.
Out here about to ruin Christmas. For real niggas.
Like imagine that game get to like
the fourth,
because it's Ravens in Texas, so this is probably gonna be a good game. Imagine it's like fourth quarter, 5 seconds left, throw a Hail Mary, and then it just starts buffering.
It just buffers.
You don't know what happens.
or better yet, it's a field goal opportunity. 57-yarder. It just the kick goes and then it just buffers.
Like he kick it, it's halfway there and just buffer. You don't know what happens. Netflix, y'all gotta tighten up.
And it's right on the line too. Like you can make a case that it can go out or in. Like it's not like
it's low key like a little bit to the leaning a little bit to the left. Like I don't know if he'll make it.
And then you got niggas in your group chat. Oh my motherfucking goodness! Oh yeah. Now you out the fucking loop. Now you pissed. Fuck you, Netflix. Fuck you.
They're raising their prices and all that for no reason. They still suck, bro.
They're not good. Y'all trying to eliminate all this password sharing, all this X, Y, and Z. But this is what we finna do. Now, they did have record-breaking attendance, audience, viewership, all but that.
I don't believe in any Netflix numbers because they say that about they be like, this is the most streamed show of 2024. We had 1 billion streams. They say that about every single show on Netflix. So I don't believe any numbers Netflix say. Netflix just be lying. I'm not gonna hold you.
They packed out Jerry World, so I feel like there's some validity to some of this. They had to break some kind of record. They had to break. They are not break records, but it's just like you are on par with NBA Finals numbers. Yeah, on par with some Super Bowl numbers. I forgot the total viewership, but yeah, they was in some good company in Dallas, Texas. You feel me? So
Is all I'm gonna say. And I think no, getting off of Netflix, getting off of the fight. Speaking of Jerry World, and you're in the stadium, they had the damn curtain closed. Granted, they didn't. It really didn't matter.
It was nighttime, right?
Yeah, but like, still, you can close the curtain for that shit. But
I didn't know they had a curtain.
Yeah, that at the stadium. That's why
I just didn't know the way Jerry framed it. He made it seem like it was just impossible.
No, but
So
they've always had a curtain the entire time. He just don't close it. And people have been asked like they asked like CD, he was like, "Do you think they should close the curtain?" He was like, "I mean, yeah." And he just won't do it, bro. He just won't do it. Jerry Jones is a bastard.
How long does it take to close the curtain? Because a nigga like me, I'd close it. I'll close it at halftime, my nigga. I'll close it like once I'm on the other side of the field. Once we gotta switch ways, I'm closing that curtain for me and mine.
I don't even think it should. It's a curtain. It shouldn't take that long. And besides, he got workers that they can do it. He's just a hoe, bro. He just does not want to close it. Because if he close it, that don't mean he has to admit he's wrong, bro. And he don't want to do that.
Things we do care about though. NBA, inside the NBA, the leakage that was going on in Philly, and those bum ass niggas in New York. Oh, do we have a show for you niggas today? And non-Negroes. But speaking of things that we want to, jump right into, and that's the NBA. And apparently they are changing up the all-star format. Now, this is a new information because I think we may have briefly talked about it on some we do not care shit when Steph Curry was
he said
league.
He said he's gonna do something different.
Yeah. And apparently this is what it is differently at Jax. I wasn't sure if you had anything up.
The NBA they are going to a new format for the All-Star game. And they'll switch to a 14 format to improve the product. And there'll be 3 All-Star teams with 8 players each. And they'll go against a team that wins the Rising Stars game. So it's going to be, I guess. Really, isn't this how the Rising Stars is now in general? Like with the whole 4-team thing, right?
Yeah, they had like 2, like it's like 4 like Rising Star-esque rookie v sophomore teams.
Yeah. And
then whoever wins those games play in like the next championship game, like later that night or whatever. I guess they're doing the same thing for the NBA, like just in general. But apparently they're having the Rising Stars.
Like the winner of that challenge is going to be included in this format. So it's still going to be 4 teams, but 3 teams made the All-Stars and 1 team with the Rising Stars winners. So, I mean, I guess.
I see marginal improvement because I will say that when it comes to like the Rising Stars, I feel like they'll push the envelope just a little bit. I feel like they'll put like it won't be like no major thing, but I can see a Rising Star like, okay, yeah, y'all niggas not let me
they'll try to hoop. They'll try to hoop for real.
They'll try to hoop for real. Because I'll say this: Rising Stars in general, they always try their best to go hoop. I remember that they always bring up that same fucking Tim Hardaway,
Kyrie,
Dion Waiters.
Or not Kyrie, but Dion Waiters,
yeah, Dion Waiters, Tim Hardaway Jr. back and forth 3-pointers. They do be getting after it because I think Wemby lost his first game, in the Rising Stars because them niggas was getting after it. They was trying to hoop. Funny enough, I think Tyree Eason was in. Well, actually, no, he was injured. But I do think Amen Thompson was in that bitch. One of them Thompson twins was in there playing some like aggressive defense. I was like, oh, okay, they getting after it. So that might spark, the NBA players
1,000%
to kind of just like pick up the pace. So I'm not mad at this approach. It's not one of those throwaway. It doesn't matter. I think it does matter a little bit.
Yeah. How much of this do you think was Steph Curry's idea, though? I don't think, like they said, Steph was gonna have input on. I just feel like this was Adam Silver's thing because it's just the same thing as the Rising Stars.
I mean, yeah. I mean, unless there's going to be more things to come, anything that deals with a Saturday event, I'll credit that to Steph Curry. Like if they change up some formats, like with a 3-point contest, like if they start doing some different things there, I'm gonna be like, okay, Steph probably put his input on here. Or he probably put his thing on like the what's the other thing they do? The skills challenge.
Yeah.
I can see that being a Steph Curry thing, but this right here, I mean, it wasn't no real big improvements, but I see the vision.
I feel like I do agree that the Rising Star, the winner of that team challenge or whatever, they're gonna go hard, they're gonna go crazy. But I feel like there's more. I don't know. I feel like there's better ways to improve. Honestly, I still think they should just. You say what?
I don't know what the better way is, but
They need to. Everybody needs to put up like cash in front, like have like a bag of cash under their seat on the bench, and they have to like if they lose, they got to take it, hand it to the one they lost to, hand it to their matchup, bro. That means some pride, bro.
So humiliation.
Yeah, they don't want to get humiliated, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be like the money thing. Like, what's that shit called? What's that goddamn show called? Damn, it was on Netflix too. It was like niggas like competed in like a game show, and like if you like failed, you died like instantly.
Oh, Squid Game. Wait,
Squid Games. Yeah, it was Squid Games. It was Squid Games. You remember like the money? It was like like that. And they just had the total price of this shit. Yeah. I can see.
Or they could just make it like Squid Game. You lose, you die.
All right, bro.
My fault.
Hey, but like, how do you do that in a team sport? Does all them niggas die at once?
Yeah.
Or is it a 1-by-1 thing?
All of them die at once, bro. Your team lost, you had to die.
That's crazy, bro. Anthony Edwards on 2 separate teams, but one gotta die. Anthony Edwards and KD on 2 separate teams, but one of them gotta die.
That would hurt, but it has to happen. Progress. It'll be competitive, I'll tell you that much. But like I said, though, I think there are better ways. Like I was serious about the whole cast thing. I'm not gonna hold you, but I think this would work. This will help. This will make it a little more competitive. So I'm not mad at it. I want to know if they're still like. Well, of course they still have to like draft the players, right, for the teams.
I mean, they haven't drafted in a minute because they started going back to the East versus West.
Yeah, but with 3 teams of the All-Stars, it had to be a draft, right?
Yeah, which means you would have to have captains.
Well, you need 3 captains. So I guess the top 3 vote getters.
Nah, it used to be. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because 3 teams and then the Rising Stars. So the captain's probably going to be like LeBron. Well, I guess it's just going to be top vote getters then since conference don't matter. So I guess it'll be like LeBron will probably have a team, Steph will have a team, and
KD,
Giannis maybe. Giannis or Joker.
I just don't see Joker giving a fuck enough to be a captain. They might give it to Giannis.
No, but he'd get the votes though, because captains normally just go by who gets the most votes.
I think Giannis would get more votes than Jokic though.
Probably, maybe so.
Damn.
Another way they could improve it. Just have them draft like. Just go back to like the regular 2-team format and have like the 2 top vote getters be the captains and just line them up before the game starts and just pick them right there and just go play.
I wouldn't mind that. You know what would be kind of fire? And I'll see if the Rising Star niggas could do this first. Like whenever somebody wins, like you grab their best player or something like that. Like, nah, we want this nigga on our squad. So by the time the main Rising Star.
But wouldn't you have to like take somebody off of your team though? Kick somebody off your team?
Hey.
That'd be
hey, nigga.
Like you win and you still get kicked off the team?
Or you just gonna be like reserve, I guess, because it's just like you really just asking for like one player. Which means I need the teams to be not 15 deep to begin with.
Yeah.
Because you don't need 4 Rising Star teams of 15 niggas each.
No,
all of y'all niggas are not Rising Star worthy, nigga. That's
like the team is probably what like how deep were they last? Was it like I don't remember.
That's like 60 Rising Star. I don't need 60 Rising Star niggas anyway. Y'all wasting time.
It won't be, but they did that 14 format last year. Do you remember how deep the teams were then or not? Because I don't.
I don't remember.
But of course it wasn't 15.
I would say honestly, make that bitch 8. Make that bitch 8 so you have enough room on your bench to grab the best player on that squad. So by the time you get your rising stars, you truly do have the best rising star talent against your all-star niggas of the league. Just to kind of interesting. That would be some whole shit. They just start kicking niggas out like
I'll be so pissed off, bro.
sorry, Franz.
They wouldn't kick him off if anything.
I mean,
he just dropped like 40 over the Lakers or something like that, and hit the game winner.
He's too old for the rising stars anyway.
That's true.
That's Sengun and Jay Green and Scotty Barnes class. That nigga they be hitting some real all-star roles. It'd be like damn. Hey, I know this is what I need. This is what's gonna save the league, right? This is gonna save all-star, right? I finally got it. You gotta have the rising stars featuring and starring Jared McCain. Because at the end of the day, dumb niggas don't want to see Jared McCain hold that goddamn trophy up, bro. niggas gonna find a way. Like, no, we cannot allow it. We cannot allow that nigga to hold the trophy because you know he's gonna have freshly polished. Gonna be.
He's gonna have freshly polished nails and hit the TikTok dance, and they.
Oh God! And he's gonna have a little hang time on it. I know the game. I know the game.
Having long nails is crazy. Having long nails is crazy. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many. Hey, there's too many people on the all-star side that's just cut from a different cloth that just won't. They psyche it just won't allow a nigga like Jared McCain to succeed in this NBA. And I think that's what's gonna bring viewership to the All-Star game on Sunday. That's my proposal, bro.
Honestly, the other way to fix the All-Star game is doing what a whole bunch of the NBA, I guess Western Conference executives say, because apparently they went to Adam Silver, and I think you have this put up, right, Greg?
Yeah, I do. I have it.
Yeah, they went to Adam Silver and they said, since the league is talking about expanding to 32 teams, they're like, you know what? We might as well go ahead and just get rid of the Western and Eastern Conference. And
yeah.
I'm not mad. I am not mad at that because.
Yeah, I think people used to feel a little bit more passionately about it. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I was doing all that. Yeah, Western Conference executives believe the NBA could eliminate conferences and have the top 16 teams make the playoffs when the league expands to 32. Instead of dealing with that thorny competition, West executives told ESPN they believe both issues can be corrected by dropping conferences altogether and seeding teams 1 through 16 regardless of geography. The concept has been raised before, but expansion, the thinking goes, would create a reason to take a fresh look at it. And I'm here to say I'm not mad at it either. I was never mad at it to begin with, but people just kind of like always had excuses of the travel schedule.
I get that. Honestly, that is a valid excuse. I can't even lie.
Like, but I get it to a degree, but they need to. I'm not trying to look at bad basketball either, though. You know what I mean? Because the East is looking ridiculous. Like every year, it's looking more and more ridiculous, and every time with and everybody keeps moving to the fucking West. I think James Harden just moved to the West like a year ago, 2 years ago. Now y'all brought back Paul George, but in return, that nigga's hooping like Tobias Harris, and he injured.
He's not hooping like Tobias Harris because Tobias Harris having a better season than Paul George right now. Statistically, a better season.
Very true. Very true.
Hold on. Let me pull up the standings so to illustrate how bad this is. Because right now, this is the Western Conference standings, and
shout out to that 3 spot, my nigga. Shout out to them.
I'm surprised the Rockets is 12-5. I'm not gonna hold you, but the Kings and the Spurs, they're both 500 teams. They're 8-8, and they're not even in the playoffs.
Not even in the play-in.
The 11th and 12th and 12th seed. Now you scroll to the Eastern Conference. The 8th seed, the Detroit Pistons, have a losing record. The 7th seed has a losing record. The 6th seed has a losing record. The 5th seed has a losing record.
Bad basketball is being played, my nigga.
They need to get rid of it because this is unfair. This is unfair to actual good teams, bro. And if like 12 out of the 16 teams are from the Western Conference, so be it. Because these, like, respectfully, these Eastern Conference teams are horrible this season, bro.
Are you? It's not just this season though. Are you able to go back to like? Are you able to go back last year? I just want to like.
Yeah.
Is there go to last year, and let's look at that. Let's look at that Western Conference, the Eastern Conference ordeal, right? Go to the West. You go to the 11th seed. Oh, okay, that's the Rockets. They're a 500 team that could not make the play-in. The play-in.
And now let's go to the Eastern Conference.
The Eastern Conference, and you go.
They were in the play. The Hawks were in the play, and they have a losing record. The Bulls were in the play, and they have a losing record.
Jeez.
And the Heat and the Sixers, they had winning records, of course. But still, like, what the hell is this?
What the fuck is going on, bro? It's bad. I guess Carl Anthony Towns is the only thing saving the Eastern Conference from me just saying, bro, this is fucking ridiculous.
Wait, why you say that? Because he went to the Knicks. Like, the Knicks aren't going to be good or nothing.
No, I'm saying like because my whole standpoint, I'll say, yo, even the East be bad, and then the East be like leaving to go out West too. And
that
like,
doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because
well,
y'all know the West is harder than the East.
Hey,
why are you trying to go over there with them? You're not going to make the playoffs. It don't make sense.
I understand. I understand. As a nigga that's staying up here, I get it, nigga. It's 28 degrees right now, nigga.
I'm not gonna hold that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Like if I'm gonna lose, let me lose in LA, my nigga.
Nah, bro, but they got Florida teams. You could be in Miami, you could be in Orlando. They're good teams. Right, they can use a star.
You're right.
The Hawks, Atlanta nice. I'm just saying, it's other options, bro.
Look, there are other options. I will say, but it just seems like the few people that the East got from the West this year was what Paul George and Cat, and Paul George is bullshitting right now. And Karl Anthony Towns, he's playing well, but like that's your only saving grace of a nigga from the West coming to the East because everybody else is going from the East to the West, and is damn. It's bad. I forgot all the other transactions, but the West is fucking stacked, nigga. And it's just gonna stay stacked too. That's why I'm impressed. That's why I'm impressed with certain teams in the Western Conference right now. Because I'm just like, oh, I wouldn't expect you to be this high, given how tough shit is right now.
He just trying to talk about the Rockets.
No,
I get it. I get it though.
I was actually talking about the Lakers because I wouldn't expect them to be this high either.
Hey, JJ Redick, he just went through the simple. He's using the formula they did to win the championship, which is play through Anthony Davis and let LeBron cook when he has to, and it's been working. Because who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
And connect
not
forward.
Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham, he's a chill guy, so I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have thought of that.
He is a chill guy.
He's not a bad coach, but he's just a chill guy. His hands in his pockets, just chilling, bro. Like, yeah, chill guy.
Is he a chill guy or is he just Kevin James?
Kevin James is a chill guy though.
But a chill guy can't be Kevin James. Like some, you know what I mean? Like Kevin James can be a chill guy, but can a chill guy be Kevin James?
That's like a square is a rectangle, but not all rectangles are squares.
That's what I'm saying. Can Darvin Ham is a chill guy. He can still be.
I feel like Darvin Ham is a chill guy. He wasn't really going crazy on the bench like that.
Salute.
And if he was, ain't nobody was listening.
So it's one of those things like, oh, he's not a bad coach, but he's not a good coach either. Yeah, I think that's what it is. He can't be a good coach. Because people listen to good coaches, nigga. I'm sorry.
I mean, not well. We'll get into some other coaches. All
right.
There's another NBA inside thing we got to dive into, the leak that happened with the 76ers. Because there were reports that there was a players-only meeting, and during that meeting, Tyrese 76ers. I don't know if I said the 76ers, but Philadelphia 76ers, they've been having an absolutely terrible season this year. I mean, since I just had the standing, let me go see their record very fast.
Yeah. I think they won their first game yesterday, well, their third game.
Yeah, they are 3-12 right now.
Yeah.
That is good for the 14th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Apparently, Kyle Lowry called this meeting.
I forgot he was on the 76ers.
Me too.
But Kyle Lowry, he called a players only meeting, and this is Sixers are 3-12, but this is a team that has Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George. Like, they should not be 3-12.
Jared McCain.
But they called this meeting, and apparently in that meeting, Tyrese Maxey, he got at Joel Embiid and was like, "Hey man, this starts with you. You're irresponsible a lot of times. You don't take accountability. You're late. Blah blah blah. Things like that." And we know this information because it got leaked. And apparently, this is like I said, this is a players only meeting. So
apparently it wasn't players only.
Who else was in it?
Apparently, like, it was a team meeting.
Oh, I heard
based off of how Paul George is explaining it, because they were, you know how them. First of all,
wait, we got to get to Paul George. We'll
get to Paul George, but basically, this was not just a players only meeting. This was a team meeting, and the way he described what team means, I'm like, all right, Paul. Like, if you just gonna be cryptic like this, don't even bring this shit up for real. But I get it. We can wait until
at that meeting, all the information that we just told you, it got leaked. And Joel Embiid, like, this makes him look really bad because, of course, it makes him look bad. But in Joel Embiid, I think he basically was like, "That's really not what went on. That's not how it went." And whoever leaked that is trying to portray me bad. So he said, "I'm going to find out who the snitch was." And he's actively trying to figure out who told this information to the media. And this is just a dumpster fire. And then to make matters worse, Paul George, Podcast P, he went on his podcast and he did this.
The thumbnail.
And it says players only meeting leak. What's next for the Sixers? Like, Paul George, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a great player. You're not having that good of a season this year. You know, you've been battling injuries and this, that, and the third. But, brother, you have to read the room. You can't be doing videos like this when you're not playing. And when you do play, you're not playing well. And on top of that, this is like supposedly private information that's not supposed to be told to us. You have to read
featuring Reggie Jackson. Nigga.
You have to read the room, Paul. You have to read the room.
Now, this is why I know this nigga is excelling in content creation as we speak. Because this right here is W clickbait. This is amazing clickbait. Because I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I listened to certain clips, and I'm starting to, not that I hate this podcast. Hate is a strong word.
This is because Paul George is a great podcaster. Like, normally, like last season, it was amazing. His podcast. He's good at this.
I'm starting to slowly not have the same energy for this podcast that I once had, because you're not keeping the same energy that you claim that you was going to have when you started this podcast. And people tend to do the same thing, and things go great until something's happening in your own kitchen. And now you got to play that motherfucking political game. So when they went in there, you know, Jackie Long and that white dude, you know, they always give them softball questions. They never going to give them the hard hitting questions.
For sure.
They're basically like, yo, so like, who's a part of this team meeting? Is it just players only? Like, who's all in here for it to kind of get leaked? Because him and Reggie Jackson like, yo, I don't know who leaked that shit. And Paul George's response is, you know, I'm not going to dive into like everybody that's in there, but it's everybody that's in the everybody that goes through the day-to-day trenches with us. Nigga, answer the question.
What the hell?
What are you talking about? Just say it's not a players only meeting. Because if it's players only, then it's like, okay, it's players only, and now we can pinpoint which player it was, because apparently it was a player that leaked it. But the way you said it, it's more than just players. It's coaching. It could be, I guess it's coaches, coaching staff. It's a team meeting. And once it's that, all hands are like that could be that nigga. That could be Nick Nurse for all we fucking know, because I heard Nick Nurse was a chatty catty back in Toronto. So I've heard via old Toronto fans. I ain't want to put no. I ain't want to just like say it out right at first, because they said this like a while back. Oh, but now it's like, damn, every time Nick Nurse is in some shit, they be talking.
Interesting. The dots are connecting, Nicholas.
And then on top of that, I saw this tweet right here. I'm about to share this hoe. He said, it's legit got to be Eric Gordon, dude. Last year, same shit happened with the Suns, and he the only guy on the team, and the same exact type of reporting came out, LMAO. And not to mention, fans called him out on this when he was in Houston as well, LMAO. And to that brother low-key is cooking. Because when we had turmoil in Houston, that nigga was chatting.
No way. Eric Gordon, no way.
He was chatting in Houston. He was like, he's one of those niggas that just like, if he ain't signed up for nothing, he's one of those like, why the fuck am I like, this is not what I signed. This is not what I signed up type of nigga. That's what Eric Gordon is.
I sort of respect that.
I don't need you talking though, nigga. You know what I mean? So there could be some culprits. I know a lot of people wanted to put it on Jared McCain, and based off of like, you know, how the reporters pray on the younger athlete. That nigga does TikToks.
But you saying it was Eric Gordon, I'm not gonna lie, it reminded me of something I seen, bro. And it might be Eric Gordon. Because Eric Gordon looked like this. Eric Gordon looked like the snitch meme, bro.
Nah, this nigga is insane.
Eric Gordon looked like the snitch meme.
Bro, I dislike that nigga so Gordon. Bad, so I get it. Nah,
you see it though. You see it though, right?
I see it. Nah, and he dribbles like a Republican. It pisses me off, bro.
Oh my god.
Nah, this is a carbon copy of that nigga, bro.
So it could be Eric Gordon.
Be that nigga, bro.
I don't know. I'm just presenting information.
Allegedly. And I know a lot of niggas abuse allegedly these days, but look, you know, since nobody trying to give us no straight ass answers, and everybody's like, oh, it's, you know, it was a productive, positive meeting.
It clearly wasn't, because y'all are still 3-12.
It clearly wasn't if Joel Embiid feels some type of way that it got leaked.
Yeah, and he's trying. He said he's gonna find the snitch, and then he been having we know Embiid will put hands on somebody. He just beat up that reporter. So
yeah, apparently he out tomorrow with some kind of whatever.
Yeah, he got like left knee swell. Like I just feel like if you're over the age of like, honestly 30 and you're just always like perpetually injured, like especially if you're a player with a Hall of Fame resume like Embiid or Paul George or something like that, you just retire, bro. It's not worth it. Because I don't think like they're not gonna get that ring. You're not gonna be able to play enough games like to really to like actually contribute. And then you're gonna get in the playoffs. It's gonna be more physical. You're probably gonna get hurt there too. Like I just think they should. Like I think they're both great players, but I think they should just go ahead and retire, bro. Like it's not working out.
Somebody made a Paul George diss.
You know who really get a bucket, nigga, MB. You know who really get a Maxi. This nigga cannot shoot the ball, so I ain't happy. Nigga robbing Philly, but that shit ain't tax-free. Outplayed by a rookie out the lottery. I wanna crack a smile, but this nigga stopping me. Podcast, no shit, a lot of cheese. 200 M's, my God, this a robbery. 200 M's and you cannot play McCain, Nigga make me wanna blow my fucking brains, Nigga make me wanna go ahead and stay, How you let a zesty nigga snatch your chain,
I hope they had the draft pick. That's all I got to say. I hope they had the draft pick.
Unless it's top six protected. If it's top six protected.
It might. Hey, they might get that top 6 pick. Cause shoot,
they might get that bitch.
yeah.
But anything after that, I think it goes to somebody else. If I'm not mistaken, it might be OKC. While we fucking playing.
Everybody's draft pick go to OKC eventually.
It's either OKC or Utah because
this is how it works.
Because Danny Ainge is over there in Utah, so if it's not Utah, it's OKC. It's one of them.
This is how it works. But moving on to more positive things, inside the NBA, it's here to stay.
Oh my God, we're back, baby. All right,
this long ass song.
I didn't know it was. I gotta start pre-editing some of this stuff. This is ridiculous. God,
but
yeah, it's going back to ESPN or
starting next season. ESPN and ABC will have the rights to air inside the NBA, and that was reported by the Washington Street Journal. So that's real news, or rather, the Wall Street Journal. My fault, and that's real news. And the
real journal
to make it even better. They have no plans, zero plans at all to include Stephen A. in the broadcast. We need a round of applause. We need a round of applause for that, bro. When I heard that news was going to ABC or ESPN, I was worried because I was like, I know they're going to try to put Stephen A. here, and it's just don't mess up a good thing. And from from the looks of it, they won't mess up a good thing. So I am ecstatic.
Reports said back in the day that Paul George had no plans on leaving the LA Clippers.
But Paul George is a liar, though. We know that.
You think Stephen A. not a liar? I'm gonna leave it alone. We gonna think positively.
Thank you, bro. Don't bring this negativity. Goodness, what's wrong with you?
Hey, that's the difference between Twitter and Blue Sky.
Oh my goodness.
It's cool. I don't know how I feel about it as far as ESPN. I don't know what this means for TNT, honestly. Like, I guess will they just not give a fuck about basketball games anymore? Or they just not gonna have
they won't have it. It's going to NBC. Remember, they signed that the NBA made that contract, so ESPN, they're not airing no basketball games no more. I'm not ESPN, but TNT, they're not airing no basketball games anymore.
That's a big blow, man.
Yeah, that's low-key crazy.
Like, it's gonna sexualize, like, damn. Look, more power to you, man. More power to you.
Outside of, granted, we don't care about TNT for real, but outside of basketball games, what does TNT have now?
Impractical Joke.
Because they used to be a big network that had prestige shows and all that. Nobody really watched TV like that anymore. So that's gone. They don't got no live sports no more. So what are they doing now?
I think cable, the lack of cable, fucked them niggas up because they used to have them crime shows and all that stuff on there. I think for a minute, one of the wrestling shows used to be on there, Raw, WWE Raw or some shit like that used to be on, or maybe that was USA.
I know USA had that.
TNT. Yeah. I mean, shit, TNT got the Christmas movies.
That's it.
Man, I don't know. Impractical Jokers and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else.
It might be a wrap for TNT.
It
was a good run. It was a good run.
One of them off-brand Grey's Anatomy shows or something. I don't know. CSI.
Yeah. CSI was definitely on TNT. I'm pretty sure it was definitely on TNT. So.
Yeah, one of those. But
did they still make CSI? Because there used to be a CSI just CSI New York, CSI.
Yeah,
there was CSI everything, bro. It was Law and Order.
Yeah, I'm low key. Yeah, they just got random shit off-brand WWE, AEW Rampage, NCIS New Orleans. Battle of the Belts, nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah,
they're cooked. Unfortunately,
they are cooked, and they probably should have been cooked. And I think Cold Case, basketball has been keeping them niggas afloat because I don't know none of this shit.
Well, they got hockey, and that the match where they do golf with some famous people.
Okay,
but really, who watched those?
Nobody really watches those, but I get it. They ain't got shit, bro.
Rest in peace, TNT.
Rest in peace, because they are. Oh, don't they collab with True TV? Oh, well, I say this.
They're owned, or TNT owns them or something like that. Like
TNT does. They be in the March Madness game. Like they heavy in March Madness.
Okay, maybe they got something to fight back with. I don't know.
That's it, nigga. That's all.
But it looks bad for them, but not as bad as it looks for the New York, just for the state of New York when it comes to football. Because as we transition to the NFL, because you know what, there's a lot to say about the Giants. I want to talk about the Jets first.
First of all, shout out to that small portion of Buffalo. Y'all doing just fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have said New York City. I should have said New York City. Buffalo, you're doing great. You're doing great, Buffalo.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Actually, don't keep doing what you're doing. I need Lamar to get him to get a ring this year. So
hey man, bro, they beat the Chiefs, bro. Let them have a week, man. Let them bask in glory for a week, man. They defeated
the Black Magic, the Patrick Mahomes Devil Magic. They defeated it, so I'm grateful for that.
I'll get back to them like post Thanksgiving. Let them have their little run.
Yeah,
it was getting out of hand for a second.
But the New York Jets are horrible. Aaron Rodgers, I don't remember what exactly the winning percentage was, but it's worse than the Jets have had with Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson, which makes me laugh a whole lot because he's worse than both of them. But it also came out that owner Woody Johnson wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers in favor of their backup Tyrod Taylor, and it eventually got overruled by the coaching staff, the Robert Saleh coaching staff, I believe, because they were like, "What?" Because the coach, they're just like, "We spent all this money on Aaron Rodgers. What are we doing?" And then before we pressed record, a new report came out saying that it appears increasingly likely that the Jets will place Aaron Rodgers on injured reserve or bench him over the next few weeks. And it's also a possibility that the Jets will simply cut Rodgers midseason. And Rodgers, he still wants to play in 2025, just not for the Jets. Like, buddy, I'm not sure you're going to have the opportunity to play in 2025.
I wouldn't say that.
Or if teams are smart, he wouldn't have the opportunity. But we know teams are
not smart. That's the problem. That's the problem with all of this, Jax. If people were thinking like you and me, he would have been retired 2 years ago. When that Achilles popped,
he should have been like, you know what, this is not even me.
That would have been his last NFL down as a quarterback. Pick up a clipboard or something. But you know that's not how the game goes.
Yeah.
It's not how the game goes. And when we talk about the Jets, yes, they've been a fucking dumpster fire, my nigga. It's gotten so bad. They call that nigga Ahmad Gardner.
Ahmad Gardner. They don't. His name is not Sauce no more. His name is Ahmad. He goes by Ahmad, his government name, until we can figure something out. Because you saw that video where the reporters, they had asked him about their new head coach. What's his name? It's already you, like Albright. I'm not sure. It's one of them foreign names or whatever. One of them white people foreign names, but. He held like a team meeting and he played like videos trying to teach them how to tackle. And like reporters, they found that out and they asked Ahmad about it. And he was like, yeah, I don't really like that because we're professional athletes. We know how to tackle. Then the following game, he missed the tackles horribly. He missed the tackle and they end up scoring because of it. And it's just like, bro, the jokes write themselves at this point.
Like, nigga, shut up. Shut the hell up. My goodness. It like, man, when it comes to the Jets, bro, I knew they was bad.
They all like the Jets were only good those few years with Mark Sanchez. That's it.
And people talk about him as a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
man, like if we really had to line this up, low key. That's how many quarterbacks is Mark Sanchez, And
Tim
then
Tebow was a quarterback for them.
did he get real play though? I mean, like
Yeah.
he alternated, but like, did he have like a full season where like he was the
I don't
quarterback?
think he started for a full season.
I
But
felt like
he
they
for
treated
sure
that
got.
nigga. I just feel like they treated that nigga like what's that nigga name in New Orleans? Taysom Hill.
Taysom.
I feel like they put him in the game like Taysom. That's just how I'm remembered in my mind. I could be dead wrong though, but I'm just.
But I got a list of quarterbacks. So really, before Mark Sanchez, they had Brett Favre for that horrible year. But anyways, they had the quarterbacks since Mark. They've had Mark Sanchez, Geno Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh McCown, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers.
Now to get the fluff out, like, get the fluff, like Josh McCown, get him out of there.
He was only there for a year.
And Fitzpatrick, that was
Fitzpatrick. He did good for he was there 2 years. He was solid. You know how Fitzpatrick was never like amazing, but he would end up having good years randomly.
Oh yeah, he'll always have good years. But I'm going off of like, okay, I could tell like Fitzpatrick was supposed to be a bridge quarterback for whatever they got going on. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but I'm looking at his stats in 2015. He led him to a 10-6 record.
Yeah,
he threw 31 touchdowns, had damn near 4,000. He had a good season that year.
No, I think because I'm going off of like, I'll say this when it comes to Mark Sanchez.
Oh, you're going off of like who was expected to be like their
like who was expected?
Okay,
to
for
be.
sure.
So I'm saying Mark Sanchez, Geno, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. That's 5.
They missed on every single one of them. You said rank them?
Rank them 5 right now, nigga. Rank them 5 right now.
Like as far as how they performed on the Jets?
Strictly on the Jets. We were talking strictly as Jets.
I was like, because Geno, he good now. But
he good. And if he didn't get punched in the jaw that one time, who knows how that nigga's career could have panned out? Nobody knows.
Well, Geno, his name isn't Geno. His name is Eugene.
I didn't know that. I don't know why that's funny to me.
I didn't know that.
That nigga name is Eugene.
I clicked on Geno and said Eugene. I was like, who's Eugene?
You think that nigga?
His name is Eugene Cyril Smith III.
God damn, that's an old nigga name.
Yeah.
You think he was called Eugene before he got popped in the mouth? Is that disrespectful to ask?
I don't think they knew his name was Eugene, bro. I thought his name was...
yeah. I'll name myself Geno too.
Yeah, but
I do that too.
But ranking them on how they performed for the Jets. Okay. I'll take Mark Sanchez.
At the one spot?
Yeah.
I think you got to because he went to
they went to the playoffs and all that. Like he wasn't.
No, he went to the playoffs, but he went to the didn't he go to the AFC championship? Was it NFC?
AFC. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was an AFC championship game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go Mark Sanchez. Then I go Sam Darnold.
The ghost seer at 2 is like that's crazy to think
but
about.
I was looking up Geno, he had really bad stats with them. I'm like,
damn.
It breaks my heart. But yeah, I had to go Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold. I gotta go Zach Wilson.
Oh fuck.
I'm telling you, bro, Geno did really bad with the Jets, bro. I'm so sorry. It breaks my heart.
Oh shit. Oh
wait.
Fuck.
No. Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Zach Wilson.
You switching it?
Yeah, I had to switch it. So Geno, Zach, and then Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Aaron Rodgers is the worst quarterback that they've had, and we are saying some horrendous names to ever put a Jets quarterback jersey on. That just speaks to the volumes of how bad Aaron Rodgers was. Is this based off of expectations, or has he really just truly been that fucking bad?
He's just been that, like, it's a little bit of both, but he's also just been like their winning percentage. They're 3-8 right now, and that was a team that like they shouldn't be. They went and got Devontae Adams. He hasn't really done much for them. They have Garrett Wilson, who's objectively a great receiver. They had not Wilson, but they had Mike Williams. They ended up trading him. Alan Lazard is a solid receiver. He should have good chemistry with Aaron Rodgers. It's not working out. That Brees Hall and Braylon Allen, two really good running backs. It's not working out with that. Their O line is very shaky, which you shouldn't have a shaky O line if you get a 40-year-old quarterback. You should know to build up that O line. But anyways, and then the defense, which normally their defense was good, now their defense is ass because look, they got rid of Robert Saleh, who was the defensive-minded head coach. Like it's just been a dumpster fire for them, bro.
It's bad, bro. It's bad. But is it as bad as the other team in New York?
The New York Giants.
My fucking goodness.
I hate the Giants. So, but I still feel sort of bad for. No, I don't. Never mind.
Don't do that.
When I said that, I don't feel bad, but I hate the Giants. The Giants are horrible, and it actually makes me sort of happy. It's funny. It's funny how bad they are.
It's fucking comical. It's fucking comical.
And the Giants, if you guys didn't know, they've been starting Daniel Jones. They ended up benching him. And normally, when you bench a starter, they expect to go to the second string, who is Drew Lock, who has had success in the NFL. He's more. I think Drew Lock and Sam Darnold are the same type of nigga, like literally the same person.
Yeah.
And so people thought, okay, Drew Lock, he's going to start. And Drew Lock, like Sam Darnold's having success this season because he just needs stuff around him. I think Drew Lock is the same. So it was expected they would start Drew Lock. They passed over Drew Lock, and instead they said, you know what? Let's start Tommy DeVito
again.
The Italian quarterback that everybody loved last year because he's from New York and Italian and blah 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 and all that Sopranos and stuff like that. Even though he's an objectively bad quarterback, he's not good at playing football. That was evident last year,
right?
But they went ahead and they started him. And they demoted Daniel Jones to the fourth string quarterback. They had him in practice playing safety just because they needed bodies.
Athletic.
And then all of that happened. And then finally, Daniel Jones, it said that he went to management at the Giants and he asked them to release him. And that's exactly what they did. They cut Daniel Jones in the middle of the season.
Yeah, because
he's a free agent.
Yeah, because why the fuck do you have me playing fucking safety? What
honestly, if I was Daniel Jones and they benched me, if they started Drew Lock, I'd be like, okay, I'm cool with it because he knows Drew Lock is the best quarterback on that roster, and he's just like, okay, cool, it makes sense, I guess. I'm still gonna be like the second string or backup or whatever, but okay, whatever. But you bench me and put in I know I've been playing ass. You put in this trash ass nigga in front of me.
And then
make me fourth string.
And then Drew Lock was like, "Yeah, this is interesting to say." He did. Drew Lock was just appalled about everything because he thought he was going to get the start.
No, the only reason Drew Lock he signed with him in the only reason he signed with him in the offseason was because he was probably okay, Daniel Jones, he's not going to be that good. He probably won't start the whole season. I'll get a chance to come in here and revive my career, like how Geno Smith ended up reviving his career when he got an opportunity or. Something like that.
And he saw it in real time because he was in Seattle with them.
Yeah, he was in Seattle. So he was like, okay, I'll get my opportunity to do that. And he's not getting that opportunity, that's messed up to him because he's clearly the best quarterback on that roster, but the Giants are so obviously tanking. The Giants are obviously tanking. I'll be mad too.
That's crazy.
For things to be even funnier, Brian Daboll, a reporter was asking him, and it said Brian Daboll, he admitted that the Giants did not expect Daniel Jones to ask for his release when they shut him down on Monday.
You didn't realize when you decided to
play in his
fucking face because you made the wrong decision, and y'all continue to not take accountability, just like the other debacles that are happening now in your executive organization. Hence, shit like this. Now, backstory. This is Elle Duncan. She has a segment called "Taking the L." Literally,
I like it.
It's a nice concept for people to do that. Here's what she had to say about the Daniel Jones situation.
Formally reserved taking the L for Fridays, but Giants quarterback Daniel Jones just did.
Can you pause it real fast?
Well, that
This has nothing to do with anything. It looks like she's wearing a cape. But continue.
No cap.
It looks like she's wearing the cape.
Now realizing that myself. I don't know if that's like is this a part of the fit? Interesting. I'm intrigued.
We made an exception. After being benched this week, Jones took to the podium to say goodbye to the franchise and fans, but with like 7 games left in the season.
All right, I wrote something down just to make sure I say it the right way.
I'm sorry. You have to write this down?
All right.
Didn't you go to Duke?
The opportunity to play for the New York Giants was truly a dream come true, and I'm extremely grateful to the Mara and Tisch families for the chance to play here. The Giants are truly a first-class organization. I have nothing but genuine respect and appreciation for the people who have built it and who helped carry on that tradition. Thank you to all my teammates, coaches, and staff that have done so much for me in the past 6 years. Of course, this season has been disappointing for all. I'm excited for the next opportunity. I know that there's a lot of good football in front of me, and I'm excited about that.
Now, he said this when he got benched. And you're here to tell me that you had no clue this nigga was finna happen. You had no clue. Like, it just blindsided you. Do you hear this nigga?
He is saying this is a goodbye letter to you guys. Literally.
What the fuck are we talking about? This shit happened on Monday. All of a sudden, I had no clue. You did it? All right, bro. I'm gonna continue. God
To all the
damn.
fans, I have deep respect and appreciation for your passion and love for the Giants. The fans are a huge part of what makes playing for the Giants so special.
He's thanking the fans.
Oh my God.
You guys think he had this saved in his notes since like 2020? In all seriousness, DJ, I could have saved you like 90 seconds. A rewrite. Sorry you paid me $180 million for one playoff win, and I look forward to reviving my career as Brock Purdy's backup. The end.
Not a bad length.
Now, this did not fly over well with the New York Giants. So much that they decided to call the ESPN network their goddamn self. They felt so passionately about that. They had real criticisms for L. Duncan. Didn't like it. This nigga right here saying, fire her now. Eat a dick, nigga. What the fuck? Get off dick. What the fuck is you on? So, which now then sparked other controversy. That sparked Stephen A. to go on a little rant on his own.
Because this is a performance-based business. Nobody's talking about your personal life. Nobody's gotten into anything. Your performance was put on public display, and you were 20 games under 500. You have been abhorrent. You have been awful as the quarterback for the New York Giants. And on top of it all, they let go of Saquon Barkley to make sure they took care of you. They gave you the bag instead of him, which is another blemish. But here's the biggest thing, and I'm going to end it by saying this. The New York Giants, respectfully, shut the hell up. Y'all are awful as an organization. You won a Super Bowl in 2017.
Cam is hilarious.
You won a Super Bowl in 2011. Outside of that, since 2011, the Giants have made, that's 13 years, the Giants have made the playoffs twice. They've won one playoff game. And you got the nerve to sit up there and put on and call the officers and complain to executives about somebody that went on national television to do their job. Why don't you do your damn job as an organization? Y'all sorry.
Agreed.
Y'all pathetic. The reason why you get away with it is because the Jets have been worse. Because they ain't make the damn playoffs since 2010. And you got the nerve to sit up there and call the network because you want to whine and moan about your ineptitude being put on public display. Well, maybe if you let people watch it for free and then watch them for coming to watch your sorry asses, maybe you would have been in a position to say something, but you didn't. Go to break. Go to break.
First and foremost, I want to say Stephen A. wanted to use the word bitch when he said bitch, moan, and complain. I know he was trying to hold his tongue. I know what he was really trying to say on that. He was trying his best. Second of all, when I thought they were in hell, they just reached Obsidian when we got to the New York Giants. And third, and my final thing, hey, look, Shador Sanders, get ready to learn bacon, egg, and cheese, buddy. Good. Get ready to learn bacon, egg, and cheese, my nigga, because you will be a New York Giant. That's all this is telling me.
And you seen they said like the Giants, they put out a statement about the benching of Daniel Jones. And he liked the not tweet, what was it? He liked the Instagram post.
Yeah.
So he's watching. He's watching.
As he should.
Yeah. Probably looking up apartments and all that right now. But the Giants are absolutely terrible. Brings joy to my heart.
My goodness.
I do feel bad though for Drew Lock. Because they hold for sure.
They hold the fuck out of him. Yeah. That's pathetic. It's bad. And there's so much that the Giants should be like prioritizing.
Mm-hmm.
And you have instead you're putting energy in the calling a fucking ESPN network. Like what the fuck are we on?
And you're just wasting a year of so many good players. Like I get Malik Neighbors as a rookie and all that, but you're just gonna have him run because like Tommy DeVito, he's ass. He's not good. So you're just wasting reps with Malik Neighbors with this quarterback who's not gonna be there next year, or he might be there next year, but he's not a quarterback of the future. You got Dexter Lawrence, who's one of the best D tackles in the league. He's in his prime right now. Y'all need to go ahead and trade him because you're not doing shit with them. Y'all got good offensive linemen. I think Andrew Thomas might be hurt, but still, you had that. Like, you're just wasting time, bro. And this, in my opinion, this has to be an ownership decision because there's no way. Like, if a coach did this, I would fire him immediately. Because don't play with me like that. If it was so this has to be like a decision that ownership was cool with as far as putting DeVito in. But it's just like, bro, they deserve all the hate, all the insults, all the whatever they get that comes with this because they're just wasting everybody's time, bro.
And you already wasted money because you already like invested money.
Are you already paying this nigga? Like, bro,
you paying this nigga when the whole world told you, nigga, fuck no.
And like the thing, like the real shit that stood out to me the most was Stephen A. He was like, he ain't really touched on it too long, but they got rid of Saquon to make sure he was straight, bro. Like, what are y'all
fucking crazy?
And Saquon is having the time of his life in Philly. He's so happy. He's so fucking happy.
Nigga out here inventing new fucking moves. Out here doing a reverse hurdle. What the fuck are we doing in your division? Beating your shit in. Pause. Like, what the fuck are we doing, nigga?
Exactly, bro.
And you gaslight your fans and you have brainwashed your fans to start hating on Saquon. No, what the fuck?
It's your fault, you dumbasses.
Your fault, nigga.
Want to call ESPN? Stop being mean to me, nigga. You suck. Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. Shout out to that white teacher. I forgot I haven't seen that fucking meme in a minute. Shut the hell up. Damn.
Like, but Jets, Giants, both of y'all are dumpster fires, and both of y'all deserve it. Both of y'all deserve it, bro.
Giants are fucking worse, bro. And that's crazy to say because the Jets had expectations. But for you to not have real expectations and it still looked this fucking bad,
it's sort of impressive.
You gotta, I think there's real effort into sucking this bad. I think you gotta actually try to do that. This is crazy. I didn't even know about the Daniel Jones turning that nigga into a safety for practice. That would have set me the fuck off. Yeah. I don't give a damn how bad I am. You gonna put me at safety? And I'm white? Yeah, bro. Yeah, y'all can go die. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Man, look, this is another week. Another week of picks. I'm wearing a Cowboys shirt, not out of pride, but I just need to do laundry. Let's not get it twisted.
Real.
They do not deserve my time right now, nigga. They do not deserve my time. The Cleveland Browns defeated the Steelers yesterday, or not yesterday, but Thursday.
Yeah.
We're recording this Saturday.
We both took the Steelers, but we should have known. It's the goal.
I reluctantly took the Steelers, but I wasn't going to be surprised if Jameis Winston had one of them games, and he had one of them games. with crazy snow. Snow was insanely crazy. But we go into Sunday night's matchup: Eagles versus the Rams. Jax, who do you have?
I'm gonna go with excuse me. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'll go with the Eagles.
You know, I'm gonna go with the Eagles too. I was gonna try to be a little bit different, but nah, I'm gonna just keep it safe. Go ahead and get the Eagles. And now the Monday night game, Ravens versus the Chargers. Had no idea the Chargers were 7-3. Shout out to them.
Chargers is good, bro. I don't know who to pick for this game. Chargers low-key good.
Having a quietly good season. When I thought it was not going to be a good season for them.
Yeah.
This is not an easy game by any means.
I legit have no idea.
They got Baltimore by 3. It's going to be in SoFi Stadium though.
The Ravens had the second best defense, or the second best offense in the NFL, but the Chargers had the best defense in the NFL. So this is, I don't even know.
And they got a Bosa in there, you know. I can't knock that.
A Bosa going against a black quarterback is extra motivation.
Damn, you know.
I got the Gingers to push though. I'm going Ravens.
I'll pick the Chargers just to be different. But this is really a coin flip game.
Yeah.
Severely. And with that being said, Jax, what's your lock of the week?
My lock of the week, I'm gonna take the Lions over the Colts because the Lions been putting belt to ass to everybody. So
it's been crazy. My lock of the week is going to be the Texans over the Titans. I know this is a divisional game and anything can happen, but let's take care of business, please. Y'all got Nico Collins back. Produce. Now we have our upsets of the week. Jax, what's your upset?
So the last week, I'm gonna say it again this week. My upset, I'm taking the Carolina Panthers over the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. They don't believe in you, Bryce Young, but I believe in you. This is your time to defeat Patrick Mahomes and his devil magic. I know he can do it, bro. Nobody believes in you. I believe in you, Bryce Young. Prove these niggas wrong, bro. Prove these motherfuckers wrong, bro. You can do it. I believe in that man, Bryce Young, bro. He finna put belt to ass to the Kansas City Chiefs, bro.
You start acting like DJ Khaled when it comes to this nigga Bryce Young, and I respect it. You feel me,
bro? Bryce Young is good, bro. They just be hating on that man, bro.
Hating is a stretch, but I get it though. I get it. I truly. There's a difference between not believing and hating. I don't think they hate that nigga just yet. They hate Deshaun Watson. They don't hate this nigga. For my upset, I'm gonna be honest with you. Didn't know what to do, so I just found out that Brock Purdy isn't playing. So Brandon Allen lead me to the promised land as I take the 49ers over the Packers. The 49ers have been underwhelming anyway. The Packers are a quiet 7-3 as well. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not expecting to win this game, but I'm here to push agendas as well. It's here. But those are the locks of the week. And all right, let's go ahead. Hot take of the week. We'll go ahead and kick it off with you.
My hot take. This came up in I seen a Twitter post. Let me share my screen real fast. Okay. And it said, which NBA player has the best signature celebration? You got LeBron doing the silencer. You know this. Steph doing his night and all that.
Side note, I just think it's crazy how he did that once we got in our bag for real.
What you mean?
Once we got
interesting.
It's interesting. Niggas starting to catch.
I'm just saying, but anyway, you got Dame with the Dame time, you got Jordan with the shrug. But my hot take, Carmelo and this 3 to the head, that's the best celebration of all the sports.
Hey, we gave it an S tier.
Yeah, like it's the best celebration. Every single sport. Like I just think it's simple yet effective. Everybody can do it. I think everybody does it regardless of sport, to be honest. It's just there. Like it just makes sense. I think it's the best celebration because it always look cool. No matter what, it always look cool. It's easy to do. I think it's the best celebration. And that's my hot take.
I think it is the best celebration. I learned something and I don't know how true it is. LeBron has only done the silencer like less than 10 times in his career.
I seen that. That doesn't seem right. That
and I'm
doesn't seem right at all.
Damn. I was like, if that's true,
I don't think that's true. I think somebody just made that up. They said like he did like it's like he did like 5 times. That can't be true.
5 times is a stretch. That's crazy. But under 10, yeesh.
That can't be true.
That impact, if it is true, that impact is fucking amazing. Because doing it less than 10 times, but niggas knowing you for the silence.
That's why I'm like, it has to have been more than 10, bro.
It's definitely less times than the Steph Curry night.
Once he found out that night, everybody loved. He just started doing that all the time. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it.
I'm trying to make this very quick and simple and easy. My hot take: niggas just gotta be real. I want niggas to be a little bit more harsher in their criticism. Don't allow these people. Like I was about to say what I was about to say, but I'm gonna let this video do the talking for me. They got Unk out here crashing out. Now this is the Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart like podcast. I think it's the Roommate podcast. Shout out to Asia Wilson. She was there for like a quick whatever. Basically, this guy in the middle, I think he has like his own like thing he does on TikTok. He has all of like maybe like he probably has all of like 200 followers on TikTok. Like he just be talking his shit and minding his business. One of his clips kind of got a little crazy. And it finally got to, I guess, the roommates or whatever. And they were like, oh, they finna put you on the roommates or whatever. This was his response to it.
Hold on, side note. Every podcast really do have that random white person.
No, it's
who is this nigga, bro?
It's strategic. It's definitely strategic, bro. It's so fucking strategic. It's nuts. It's nuts. But here was his response to potentially being put on the Roommates podcast for the things he's been saying about the New York Knicks, because he be talking crazy about the Knicks sometimes.
Yo, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This fucking roommate show? Go that fucking whack ass podcast? I don't give a fuck about no roommate. Who the fuck is feed first? I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas, nigga. Get some fucking W's. Get some fucking W's. You light skinned bitch.
He's talking to Josh.
I mean,
he's talking to Josh. You the light skinned bitch. He ain't talking to you.
That's no, you get it smart because he's like driving.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let me stop sharing my shit, bro, because it's getting out of hand. My hot take is stand on business more, man. If this how you fucking feel, this how you should fucking feel, bro. Don't let niggas like Kevin Durant or nobody else make you feel humbled after they start clapping back on your niggas. Hey, if you got something to say about your team and your organization, say it. Go get some fucking W's. Get some fucking W's. And you in the Eastern Conference, so get some fucking W's.
Listen, you need to get some W's in the Eastern Conference.
When you're right, nigga. Go get some fucking W's. I don't care that I'm gonna get blasted on X, Y, and Z. If you got something to say, go say it, nigga. I think people should talk less. I am a proponent of that. But if you got something to say, don't let another nigga, because he has a higher status, silence you because they got a higher status, nigga. Say what you gonna say. They human just like me. We bleed the same, nigga. We bleed the exact same way. And I think a lot more podcasters should hear shit like this. Niggas like Michael Parsons should hear shit like this. The Roommate show should hear shit like this. Any podcaster, Paul George, all y'all niggas should hear shit like this more often, nigga. And y'all would probably be a little bit more silent. That's my hot take. Yeah. That's my fucking hot take. I respect niggas like this, bro. Because he knew what was going to potentially happen and he stood 10 toes. That's what New York niggas do. That's what New York niggas do, and I respect it.
He was driving when he said that, bro. Like, he really meant that
shit. Bro, he meant that shit. And I looked at his page, literally. Only had like what? 4 or 5. We have more followers on him on TikTok. Like he just be like minding his business, talking about.
He probably got more now. Shit.
Yeah, he probably going crazy now. But it's just like, bro, like I just looked at like, oh, like he just does this. Like he just, this is what he just do.
That's funny as hell.
That was gonna be my blind reaction at first. I was like, you know what? Nah, let me use this as my fucking hot take because I ain't had no real hot take today. But I need niggas to stand on business just like him a lot more often. I think the world would be a better place. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. Any last words before we get the fuck on?
Hey man, you want to change your life, bro?
That's life changing right there.
You want to change your life? Go make a video like that, man, bro.
Yo, I want y'all to talk less unless you finna come with this kind of energy. I ain't gonna lie. I want people to talk less. I stand on that statement. But if you're not gonna talk less, stand on business like this nigga, like Unc.
Oh my god,
that nigga might get a follow out of
tears. Bro, ain't this shit, bro.
All right, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Road to 500. Road to 1,000. Fuck yourself, nigga.